Alright, so today actually I'm going to like cover everything about integration. Alright, so when I say everything means actually paper 1 and paper 2. And I got some raised hand from Jin Chu. Any problem for Jin Chu? Yeah. Okay. You teach all day until now? Yes, actually I teach from morning until 6:30 just now. Yeah, so this is the class after that. Yes. Alright. So in this 1.5 hour basically it's very hard for me like make you expert in integration. So I will focus more on the paper 2, means how to find the area and volume, because that one actually costs you a lot of mark. Paper 1 is still okay. Paper mark will give you 3 to 4 mark. Alright. So when I teach integration, I hope the means when you come in here at least you know a little bit about integration. So on integration, okay, where should I start from integration? Okay, maybe we say something simple about integration. Alright, so for example, I just randomly give an example. Maybe this one, y equals to maybe just x cubed minus 4 over x power 5. Alright, if I integrate this one, if I integrate y, how to integrate y? Because this is considered one of the difficult question for a lot of students. Because what happens is, if this one I ask you to do dy dx, maybe you can do. Because if I ask you to do dy dx, maybe you know actually you can do something like quotient rule for this one. But for integration, we do not have quotient rule or product rule for integration. So for integration, if you see the fraction like this, the first thing come into your mind should always be like you have to like simplify it. Maybe you just separate the fraction and yeah, just try different way to solve it. So before I start to integrate, normally what I will do is I will separate them first. So this one something like x cubed over x power 5 minus 4 over x power 5. Alright, then I simplified this one. I will got 8 over x squared minus 4 over x power 5. Alright, but a lot of students still cannot integrate in this form. So I'm going to move a little bit further. 8 over x squared means what? 8 multiple 1 over x squared, isn't it? And this one same. This is 4 multiple 1 over x power 5. So if I change this one into the indices form, it will be 8 multiple x power of negative 2, isn't it? Minus this one will be 4 x power of negative 5. Alright, then only I start to integrate using this equation. Because it's so important when you start integrate in this form rather than you integrate in the fraction form. Because fraction form somehow looks so difficult for a lot of students. But integrate from here, a lot of students might feel better. Maybe, I hope so. Alright, so, okay, you see how I integrate. Alright, so I will integrate here. I copied out everything I have here. Is 8 x power negative 2 minus 4 x power negative 5. Alright, integration law tells us that if this is integrate, actually I can do something like this. This is 8 x power negative 2 minus, I integrate 4 x power of negative 5. And then at the same time, integration law also tells us that constant value we can take it out. This 8 integrate x power of negative 2 minus, I take out the 4 because it's constant value, x power of negative 5. Okay, then now only I start to integrate. Alright, when I start to integrate, something very important here is, remember always power plus 1 and then we divide the total power we have. Okay, power plus 1, we divide the total power we have. So you're going to see what will happen here. Alright, so is it feel very lag or what? But my sound is very lag also, or only the screen is very lag? I'm totally have no ideas what is happening because on my side everything look okay. Can you see I raise my hand? Alright. Serious? But the signal here says everything is okay. But my sound is very lag also, or what? Oh my god, then I have no idea what is happening. Yeah. Okay, I see the bad signal now. Maybe I trying to on the aircon here because maybe it's overheat or something like this. Just give me a little a while. Hello, hello. Still feel very lucky. Feel better now or still the same? The problem is the screen. Okay, if the screen is blur but my sounds and mean my voice and the whiteboard is still okay? Or still yeah, then you just ignore me. I mean just ignore whatever thing you see over here. Okay? Yeah, because we only have 1.5 hours, so yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not the important thing here, as long as you can see the whiteboard. Alright. Okay, have a look here. Let's come back to this one. Alright, so from here, this is x power of negative 2, right? So negative 2 with plus 1. What will happen is negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Divide by total power. Negative 1, because my power here is negative 1. Alright, over here, same thing. I got x power of negative 5, right? You imagine power negative 5 plus 1 will become negative 4 divided by negative 4. And the integration here have no limit over here, so you always need to remember to plus c. Alright, so after this, negative 1, of course, I can call this one negative 8. X power of negative 1 is just 1 over x. Same thing to here, negative 4 and 4, actually I can simplify. This one will become positive. Then this is 1 over x power 4 plus c. Then I just multiply my 8 into 1 over x. It's just negative 8 over x plus 1 over x power 4 plus c. Yes, this is how we integrate y. Alright, we got this thing. So over here, yeah, I hope you roughly understand about the integration law for this one. And then, yes, of course, at the same time, you also need to understand what's the meaning for integration. Because, yeah, you learn integration. In the exam, need to write down all for full mark. Yes, you of course, you need all the steps for it. Roughly explain integration law. Yes, okay, I can roughly explain about integration law. Before I explain the integration law, I actually want to tell you what is integration. Okay, normally integration, we have two functions over here. One of the function of the integration is to find the equation of the curve. Find the equation of the curve. You have only one way to find equation of the curve in your mx, which is you must integrate gradient. You must integrate gradient, then you can actually get the equation of the curve. So y will equals to integrate gradient, or on the other hand, they will say y will equals to integrate dy dx. Yeah, more accurate, I cannot call it gradient, I should call gradient function. So you must understand the purpose of integration, because when you integrate dy dx, you will get the equation of the curve. Alright, when you integrate dy dx, you will get the equation of the curve. This is one of the very important things in the paper 2, because sometimes in paper 2, they will join the differentiation question and then they will ask you to find the equation of the curve. If you do not know actually when you integrate dy dx, you will get the equation of the curve, you will start there, there's a 3 mark. Alright, so, okay, this is one of the function of integration. The other function of the differentiation, the other function of the integration is when you integrate y, because this one we integrate dy dx. But if you integrate y, we can get area. Alright, if we integrate maybe y square, we can get volume. But of course, it's not only y square, you will see something like pi y square, something like that. But I just roughly give you some idea. So if you integrate gradient, which function, which is dy dx, you will get an equation of the curve. You will get an equation of the curve. Alright, this is one. When you integrate y, you will get area. When you integrate something like y square, you will get volume. Alright, this is what happened. These two will coming out in paper 2. Always ask you to find the shaded region, and when the shaded region rotate 360 on x-axis, you got volume, something like that. Alright, so this is some basic concept about the integration. Alright, I hope this idea actually can help you a lot, because a lot of students do not know this. Alright, if you know this, we're going to okay, means now you can see me. Alright, okay, then we will go to the integration law. Yeah, integration law, actually we have few law here, but I would only say the important one, because not to confuse you. Alright, for integration law, we got something like this. Let's say we integrate let's say we integrate ax squared plus bx plus c. Alright, integration law tells us that if this is plus or minus on the middle here, we can separate them. Become integrate ax squared plus integrate bx plus integrate c. This is what integration law tells us. Right? And then integration law also tells us if this ABC is a constant, we can actually take out the number. This is law of integration. Alright. So for example, a lot of students ask me something like this. If I integrate 6x cubed, yes, I can take out 6 and then I integrate x cubed. But then if I integrate 6 plus x cubed, this is different. Even you know 6 is a constant value, but then when you integrate this one, integration law tells us this one must be integrate 6 plus integrate x cubed. These two is a totally different case, because a lot of students might think, can I take out the 6 in this case? You can't, because this is plus over here. When the constant value here is multiple, yes, you can. Alright, so you have something like this, maybe like square root of x over 4. When you want to integrate something like this, you just take out 1 over 4. And then you integrate, square root of x is just x power of half. Alright, so you must know, when you know you can take out a constant, is quite important in integration. It will make your whole integration seems simple. Okay, so do you integrate gradient to get the, yes. When you want to get an equation of the curve, the only way you can do so far in your SPM syllabus is you have to integrate gradient. Alright. Okay, let me continue some integration law. Of course, for integration law, we got something like this. When you have the limit, I would say it's like AB fx. If I want to change the limit to BA fx, what I will do is I just add a negative here. Okay, this is one of the law. This law will maybe somehow used in paper 1, but I won't say this law is very important. And then what else we have in integration law. I think only that's few, yeah. It's quite simple. And then integration law just tell you when you have the limit over here, you do need to plus c. But you have no limits, you always need to plus c. Right? I hope this one will give you some basic idea about integration law. Yeah. So later we'll see some question on paper 1. I hope those questions actually will give you more idea about what is integration law, because personally I never like memorize any law. Yeah, I just know integration need to do this way. So yes, if you find out any law I miss, you just let me know. Yeah, I can explain further. So maybe you have a look some question here. I hope I didn't take some very difficult question. Yes. By the way, can you see the question? Anyone can't see the paper? You can see, right? Okay, good. Okay, let's have a look on question number 1, maybe. Oh, serious? Any one of you use tablet or phone to like enter this classroom? Can you see now? Yeah, I hope you can see. Yes, okay, good. Okay, let's have a look on the question number 1. Alright, I try to write out the question for just in case some student cannot see. Okay, question number 1 is, I think it's past year question. He gave you the limit 2, 4. And then here is actually 2x minus 3. This is x plus 4 over x power 4. Alright, this is exactly what I said just now. You always need to expand it and separate them into the different fraction. Maybe here you have 3 different fractions. And then only you start to do the integration. You cannot straight away integrate in this form, because we do not have something called quotient rule in integration. That one only happen in differentiation. Alright, so if you integrate, the y is to find the area, right? Yes. But if you differentiate, the y is to find the gradient, right? Yes, you are right. So we integrate y, we can get the area from the curve to the x-axis or y-axis. When you differentiate y, we get the gradient function. This is paper 1, right? Yes, this is paper 1. So no need to write dx. Okay, dx here is actually not so important. Dx here means what? You can start to integrate when everything here in terms of x. So if I change the dx here to dy, mean you must change everything here in terms of y, then only you can do the integration. But normally he will give you x. Alright, so dx is nothing very important over here. Maybe in paper 2, yeah, dx means something. Paper 1, I think is still okay. But anyway, yeah, it's a good question. Alright, so let's start this one. Alright, so yeah, I just expand this one. Actually, I will got 2x squared. 8x minus 3x, I will got plus 5x minus 12 over x power of 4. Alright. Then I just separate the fraction. So this one will give me 2x squared over x power of 4 plus 5x over x power of 4 minus 12 over x power of 4. Alright. Then I simplify it again. It's 2. Okay, I just make it the easier form for me to do the integration. So yeah, this one I'm going to call it 2, 1 over x squared. This one simplified already. I left 3. This one plus 5 over 1 over x cubed. This one minus 12, 1 over x power 4. Alright, then yeah, then I just do the last change for this one. So it will be 2 x power of negative 3. And then, it's negative 2. Alright, negative 2 plus 5. This is x power of negative 3 minus 12. And yeah, I need more space here. X power of negative 4. It's not mistaken. Alright, then now I can start to do the integration. Alright, so power plus 1 over total power. This one will be x power of negative 1 divided by negative 1 plus this one 5. This one is x power negative 2 over negative 2 plus this one will be, is minus. Why I write plus? Minus 12. This one will be x power negative 3 because plus 1 over total power. Close the bracket. I write a 4 and 2 here. 4, 2. Then you just simplify this one. This one is just negative 2 over x. And then I just plus this one will be minus 5 over 2x squared. This one will be minus, this one can simplify. Oh, I got positive 4. So it plus 4 over x cubed. Yes. So you must know the indices very well in this term. They just substitute the 4 into all the x, and then you substitute 3 into all the x. But in order to make you fully understand, maybe I just take few seconds to finish this one. This is 4 minus 5, 2, 4 square plus 4 over 4 cube. And then I minus. I substitute 3 into here. Negative 2, 3 here. Minus 5 over 2, 3 square plus 4 over 3 cube. Alright. Yeah. Then you press the calculator. Supposedly you will get the answer. Alright. This is how we solve the question like this. So yeah, here I need to mention a few things. First, if you got the fraction like this, you need to waste some time to actually separate them into a different fraction. And then if possible, before you start to do the integration or differentiation, change them into the indices form first. Alright, and then you will got something and the limit here for 3 means always substitute the top number minus you substitute the bottom number into this equation. Then you can solve it easily. Yes, this is how we solve this kind of question. Alright, and at the same time, I want to answer the question from the Hua Kiat. Alright, so yeah, let me just answer his question. Yeah, he asked me how to actually integrate this question. How to integrate that one. Yes. Okay, for example, now if I want to integrate 2x minus 3 power of 2. Okay, Hui Kiat, alright. Yes, sorry for my bad pronunciation. Alright, so how to integrate this one? Okay, same thing. You imagine this is A. So when I integrate this one, you see what happened is I will copy everything inside the bracket. We can't simply change the thing inside the bracket because this one we have the power here. So this is 2x minus 3. 2, right? I will plus 1 will become 3. So I divide by total power 3. And then I'm going to differentiate inside one more time. It's differentiate. Listen carefully. It's differentiate inside one more time. I put at the bottom. If I differentiate this one, what I will got? You imagine if I differentiate 2x minus 3. Of course I will got 2, isn't it? So I put at the bottom. Plus c. Then I'm done. This is my answer. Of course, you just multiple becomes 6 lah. Alright. So, for example, I just give another example just to make sure you fully understand about this one. Okay, just give me some time. I cancel this one first. Okay, for example, now I got something like, okay, 3x squared minus 4 power of 7 divided by 5. Okay, I integrate this one. Alright, when I integrate something like this, first thing is, I can actually take out the 1 over 5. I make my life easier. So this one will be 3x squared minus 4 power of 7. Then I do the same, just power plus 1. So I got 3x squared minus 4 power plus 1 will be 8 divided by 8. Then I differentiate inside one more time. I put at the bottom. I differentiate this one. Obviously, I will got 6x. Isn't it? Plus c. Then of course 5 and 8 you have to multiple. And you can multiple 6 also. So bottom will be 240x. And this one is still remain 3x squared minus 4 power of 8 plus c. Right, this is how we integrate this one. Right, so I just hope, I briefly give you some idea how to do the integration. Okay, do not waste time. We're going to go into the other question as well. Alright, if you have more questions, you can just ask me. Yeah, because 1.5 hours seriously is not enough for cover the whole chapter. So I just try my best to cover as many things as possible. Alright, for question, okay, B, let me see, what is B? Okay, B is very simple. Basically, he just asks you to differentiate already, and then you got this one. Hence or otherwise, find the values of this one. Alright, let's see B. B is somehow important. Okay, I got y equals to x over 2x plus 1. Okay, so let us refresh a little bit on differentiation. So this one, obviously this is u, this is v. Okay, u is this one, v is this one. So my u is x, my v is just 2x plus 1. So du dx is simple, it's just 1. dv dx is simple, it's just 2. So dy dx will equals to quotient rule, right? So will be v du dx minus u dv dx over v square. This is just a formula for quotient rule. So you just substitute whatever thing you have here. So v will be 2x plus 1 multiple 1 minus u will be x multiple 2 over v square over 2x plus 1 square. So I simplify. This one is minus 2x and 2x, I left 1 over 2x plus 1 square. This is what they want, isn't it? Yes. You see this? dy dx will equal to this one. So I'm going to write Sean. I already show what they want. Alright. Simple. Okay, but this is not what I want to say. I want to say in the part B. When you see when you see the word hangs, most of the time, almost all the time, you have to use the answer in the part 1 to solve. Mean for this part, to solve this one. Because for integration, this one, when you say hangs or otherwise, mean actually you can use other method to solve. Alright, I teach the otherwise first. Okay, this one is not that bad. So if I integrate 8 over 2x plus 1 square. 2x plus 1 square. Alright, this is, and then I believe the question gives you some limit, isn't it? 0 to 2. Alright, so if I integrate this one, first I say constant value, you can take it out. I take the 8 out, 0 to 2. Then this one will be 1 over 2x plus 1 square. Alright, then we know this one actually is power negative 1, right? Because we got 1 over. So this one is 2x plus 1 power negative 2. Then only I start to integrate. So it will be power plus 1. I change nothing here. So we got negative 1 over negative 1. Differentiate this one. I will got 2. Alright, then this is 0, 2. Then this one is negative 2. Simplify. I will got negative 4 here. So you will got something like negative 4 over 2x plus 1. And then it gives you the limit to 0. That means you substitute 2 inside here, and then minus you substitute 0. So what you got is negative 4 over 2, 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, minus negative 4, 0. 0 will be 1, 4 over 1. Then I believe you got plus 4, isn't it? Plus 4 will be 20. 20 will be 16 over 5. Done. Right, this is how we solve. Yes, when you see the word otherwise mean you no need, you're not necessary. I cannot say no need, because otherwise mean, yeah, not necessary. You must use the previous stuff to solve. But if you see the word hangs mean, yeah, you can do that. Okay, so we got this answer, isn't it? So let's use hangs. Okay, when you want to use hangs for this part, make sure you copy down the answer for dy dx. You need to use this one to solve. Okay, so I'm going to show you here. Okay, let me just erase something. Yeah, change to other color, just easier for me to tell you. Alright, so I just change into the green maybe. Alright, if dy dx is equals to 1 over 2x plus 1 square. Alright, I'm going to get this one. I'm trying to like get the exactly same thing here. So what I can do here, okay, now I used hangs. Hangs might seem a little bit complicated for you, so just give me some time to actually show you. In order to get this one, first step is I try to integrate both sides. Alright, and this one got an 8 on the top, so I multiple 8 here, I multiple 8 here. Alright, and then you got a limit here 0, 2, so I put a 0 and 2 here. I put a 0 and 2 here. Now I have exactly what they want. 0, 2, 8 over 2x plus 1 square. Alright, this part I got exactly what they want. Then what happened to this one? You must have the very strong concept is when you integrate dy dx you will got y. When you integrate dy dx you will got y, because why? The integration symbol and d dx they can cancel out. So you left a y here. Alright, so if you integrate dA dx, integration symbol and d dx you can cancel out, you will left a. Okay, this is how integration and differentiation work together. I hope this one roughly gives you some idea. Alright, so over here, so I will got, if I cancel out, I will got something like this, 8, this is y, and then this is 2, 0. Alright, so of course I got my y on the first part here. My y is just the whole thing here, so it will be 2x minus 3 and x plus 4 over, sorry, why I copy the thing on the first part. Yeah, my y is not that difficult. My y is just over here. X over 2x plus 1. 2, 0. Then I just solve this one. I substitute 2 into here. So you will get 2 over 5, isn't it? Minus, substitute 2 into here, substitute 0. Yeah, whole thing is just 0. So you will got 16 over 5. And you can find out this answer, and this answer is the same. Both of them is 16 over 5, isn't it? This one I use hangs to solve. So you can see I try to link back to the previous part. This one I use otherwise to solve. Alright, this is what happened when you got hangs or otherwise. Of course, first method is faster if and only if you understand it. If you cannot understand it, it might take you more time than the second one. Okay? Yeah, I hope here can help you understand better about the paper one. But I'm going to skip some of the questions in the paper one because I need more time for paper 2. Yes, both method is correct, as long as you got a correct answer. Right, from question 2 to 7, yeah, maybe from 2 to 10, you all just choose 2 questions here. I try to expand it, explain it, and then we can go to a paper 2. Just use one type to do. Yes, you just need to do one of it, not both. Yes, any question you all like have no idea how to solve one? If you ask me to choose, maybe I will choose number 2. Maybe some students find number 2 is quite hard. Okay, since it's hard for you to choose, then I choose for you. Okay, let's have a look on number 2. The curve type, okay, we do number 2 and number 10. Okay, seems some students choose already. Okay. I try to see whether I can like cut number 2 into the new page, then I have more space for me. Let me take the screenshot. Snapshot. Oh, just a moment. It's fine. You're going to waste me more time on that. Yeah, actually I trying to like cut some question over here and then put it in the other space. It's fine. Okay, let's do it here. Okay, let me just erase some of it. I need more space for number 2 to explain. Okay. Okay, let me just cut this one. Okay, yes. Let's have a look on number 2. We got some information here. Integrate -1, 3, hx is equals to 3. This line is just, okay. Why is so messy? Okay, let me just write again here. I just feel so messy here. Okay, so we integrate -1, 3 hx. I will got 3. And I integrate 2, 4 kx. Kx, I will got 7. Okay. Let me erase this one. Okay, this is some information I got from number 2. Okay, find the values of, okay, A, what the question want? The question actually asks what happens if integrate -1, 3, 4 hx plus integrate 4, 2 kx. Alright, this is some integration law. So first thing is, integration law tells us that constant number we can take out. This one will be, I take out 4 here. This is hx. And then this one, this is 2, 4, this is 2, 4, 2, I want to change to 2, 4. I become negative. Just change it to negative, this one will become 2, 4 already. Okay, this is how we solve this question. So we got the answer for this one equal to 3. And then we got the answer for this one equal to 7. Alright, based on the information given. So 12 minus 7, I just got 5. Done. Alright, nothing very difficult here. And for 2b, yeah, find the values of E if this thing happens equals to A. Okay, so I'm going to erase the A here. At least give me some space to do B. Okay, if you still need some time to digest, maybe you can watch the replay after this. Okay, for B, I'm trying to solve this one. Integrate -1, 3 E minus hx will give me 8. Alright, so integration law tells us that is minus, we can do separate, right? E minus, I integrate -1, 3 hx. I will got 8. Alright, so I shouldn't write negative here. So I integrate -1, 3 E. I will minus, this one is exactly 3, isn't it? Equals to 8. So I integrate -1, 3 E. I actually will got 11. Yes, the question asked me to find E, so maybe I need to find E. It's weird, the question asked me to find E. Okay, then I just integrate it. See what will happen. So I integrate E, I actually will get EX. E is just a number. Alright, E is just same meaning with pi, same meaning with E is just 2.7 something. Alright, this is 3, -1 equals to 11. So, okay. No. The E here, I think is not an exponent. If this one is exponent, no point they ask you to find one. So this one, you substitute 3 into here, you got 3E minus, substitute -1 into here will be -E equals to 11. So this is 3E plus E is 4E equals to 11. E is just equals to 11/4. Alright, just roughly give you some idea how to solve this kind of question. So when you integrate E or integrate A, just add an X for it. Alright, it's not really difficult, right? Got any question or problem? If no, we're going to move on again. Okay, we're going to move on to question number 10. You have any question, maybe you can stop me. Yeah, then I have more space here. Let me just erase everything I jot down here. Okay. Okay, for number 10. The diagram above show the curve y equals to, alright, we got this curve y equals to 16 minus x squared. And the straight line y equals to 6x, obviously, is over there, which intersect at a point P. So the intercept over here is a point P. Okay. So this is P, the intercept here. Alright, find the coordinate of P. So it's very simple. Since it's intersection point, we do simultaneous. This is y equals to 6x, right? This is y equals to 16 minus x squared. I just substitute the y into the y. So 6x will equals to 16 minus x squared. So therefore x squared plus 6x minus 16 equals to 0. Then I just factorize out this one. Then this is x, this is x. So I believe this is 8, this is 2, this is minus, this is positive. Alright, so I got two answers for x. X equals to 2 or x equals to negative a. Obviously, negative x is rejected based on the diagram. Because P position impossible. Yeah, x is equal to negative, right? X is obviously on the positive side. Alright, then I just substitute y will equal to 6x, right? So 6 to y equals to 12. So therefore, coordinate of P is just 2 and 12. Simple. So you just need to understand about diagram. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Then what they were trying to find is show the area of the shaded region is 52 over 3. So now you need to find the shaded region. So let me write down my coordinate over here because I'm going to erase the whole thing. 2 and 12. Yeah, in MX, whenever they ask you to find the coordinate, most of the time you just do the simultaneous equation. Take two equations, substitute to each other, then you can find the intersection point. Okay? Yes. Then for B. Okay, let me just erase more thing here. Okay. We want to find the shaded region. Then you have to think how actually you can find the shaded region. So, if I find a shaded region, I will find this way. I got something like this. I hope okay, my drawing is bad, but yeah, just for you to understand. So it doesn't matter how is my drawing. Okay, let's say we got something like this. And then we got the P here is 2 and 12. Alright, and then we got some shaded, okay, this is, let me close this one. And then we got the shaded region here. Okay, just roughly, you can understand then can already. Alright, so in order to get the shaded region, I will actually try to integrate to the y-axis, toward y-axis. So I will separate this one into two different parts. Do you see here? So over here I got zone A and zone B. Okay, or I can call it region A and region B. So you can find out region A actually is a triangle. Alright, of course I know this coordinate over here is 12. This is 0. And then the length here is 2. You can use the formula of triangle, half multiple base multiple height. And of course I need to find this coordinate, which is y-intercept. Luckily I got the equation of the curve. Y equals to 16 minus x squared. So I want to find the x-intercept, y-intercept. Of course I know x equals to 0. So when x equals to 0, my y will equals to 16 minus 0, just 16. So this coordinate is 16. Alright, so I got all these coordinate. I can easily find, so I know the shaded region. The shaded region actually will equals to area A plus area B, isn't it? Alright, so in order to get the area A, I can integrate or I can straight away do, not necessarily need to integrate. This one is simple. Just half multiple base, 0 to 12 is just 12. The length here obviously is 2 based on the coordinate because here is 2. Okay? Plus, I want to find the region B. Region B, I have to think, I want to integrate straight line or curve. Right, obviously in this example, we integrate curve from 12 to 16. So I'm going to integrate the curve from 12 to 16. Alright, but I integrate toward y-axis, isn't it? So here I have to write dy. When I write dy, means what? Means here I need to be x. Means I need to be x as a subject. Then only I can do. Alright, so I need to make the curve, this equation, make x as a subject. So what I will do is, I will rearrange the x squared will equals to 16 minus y. X is just equals to 16 minus y power of half. Alright, so then now I can start to do, this is 12. Okay, this one I simplify lah. This one is 6. 6 times 2 is just 12. Plus this one. So I got the x over there already, right? Okay. So I'm going to integrate 12 to 16. X is what? 16 minus y power of half. Dy. Why I write dy here? Because I must have the in term of y here, then only I can start to do the integration. So over here I got 12 plus this one. Okay, I start to do integration. 16 minus y. This one I copy. Power plus 1 is 3 over 2. So I got to divide it by 3 over 2. And then I differentiate inside one more time, which will give me negative 1. So this one just copy 16 and 12. Okay, yeah, I need more space, so I'm going to delete all this. Okay, so far okay? Yes. Then what? Okay, this is just negative 1. Because I differentiate 16 minus y. Alright, then, yes, I just, this is 3 over 2, sorry. So, I just simplify. So, this one actually is, okay, 3 over 2, negative, right? So, maybe you can write like this. You can write negative 2. And then 16 minus y. 3 over 2 over 3. Okay, 16, 12. Alright. Then, then you substitute 16 into here. Substitute 16 is very simple. Because substitute 16 is just give you 0. Here 0, 0, divide everything, you just got 0. So the first thing is 0. Minus, okay, now I substitute 2. I substitute 12. It will be negative 2. 16 minus 12 is just 4. 3 over 2 power 3. Then what? Then this one will be, okay, 4 power of 3 over 2, you press the calculator, he will tell you this one is actually 8. Alright, this one is 8. 8 multiple negative 2 is just negative 16. Okay, negative 16, negative become positive lah. So it will be 16 over 3. So therefore, my answer is 12, okay, make them have the same denominator, will be 36 over 3 plus 16 over 3, which is 52 over 3. Done. So he asked us show that the answer is 52 over 3. So yes, end up I got 52 over 3. Do you see that? How come 13 only? What do you mean by how come 13 only? Which part? I never see any 13 here. So the answer can be decimal. Can have decimal, but in this case, he asks you to show 52 over 3. You cannot do it in decimal. So, you take the square out. What do you mean by take the square out? To integrate. So, leave it in fraction. Yes, leave it in fraction is better. How to know the position of 16 and 12? Yes. So when you do the integration, we always substitute this value first, minus we substitute the bottom value. And then the bigger value we always write on the top. Smaller values we always write on the bottom. Okay? Like 16 minus y square. Oh, you mean for this one? I mean I answer the Hui Kiet one. Power of 2, you move to the other side, it just become power of half. So if you got the power of half, you do the integration, half need to plus 1, isn't it? Half plus 1 is just give you 3 over 2. So if you got the 3 over 2, you just divide by total power, which is 3 over 2. It says full for him, damn. Alright, so can you understand? Yeah, actually a lot of people like are registered for the class today, but maybe they're just not turning out, but it's fine. Okay, so any more questions? See the scroll down. Which part? So here I divide 3 over 2. Of course I can move the 2 go up because it divide and divide again, isn't it? Divide and divide again, actually we can move the 2 go up. But here got negative, so here got negative 1, right? So I straight away move the negative 2 to the numerator here. Okay, this is how I solve. Okay, I hope you briefly can understand question like this. Alright, then we will go to the paper 2 one. So of course before I go to paper 2, I just want to like explain some basic concept about volume and all that. Yeah. If you have any question, yeah, feel free to ask me. Whether ask me now or ask me later, it's fine. Alright. Yes, I make the x as a subject. Okay, I will explain more to you. I mean the Huiket, I will explain more to you now because this is what I want to explain now. So basically, for paper 2, most of the time you will do both, which is area and volume. Alright. Okay. I'm trying to give some example to give you some idea. Area we can integrate. Okay, I try to use the same diagram not to confuse you. But forgive about my drawing. My drawing is very bad. Okay, imagine they are the same thing. Let's say I just call this one y equals to x power of half. This is y equals to x power of half. Alright, this is y, this is x, this is y, this is x. Okay, now, if I integrate toward x as it, let's say from a to b. Okay, this one, I integrate toward y as it. Okay, let's say. Same thing, a to b. Okay, have a look here. Okay, how do we solve the question, or how you know what equation to use? Because in the exam, you might feel very confused. So I teach you one method. I find it very, very easy for me to remember. So first thing, if from the curve, okay, when I say I integrate toward y-axis, I will stop at y-axis here. I will never go to negative zone. I will never go beyond the x-axis. Same thing, when I say integrate to the y-axis, I will only stop at y-axis here. I will never go beyond the y-axis. Alright, this is first thing. Second thing, for area, if I want to find the area for this one, now I toward x-axis, isn't it? You see the curve, the area is from the curve to the x-axis, right? Here must be dx. This one is from the curve to the y-axis, right? Here must be dy. Alright, so this one I integrate. Okay, if here is dx, this one will be opposite. If this is x, this one will be y. If this is y, this one will be x. Alright, this one is just y. So, from a to b. This is dy, right? This one, just x. A to b. Right, then I done. So I do this one, I can find the area of shaded region. I do this one, I can find the area of shaded region. But, okay, now you might ask me the second question. So this is dx lah, and this one is y. How can I do the integration for this one? Means what? If here is dx, I say this one you must change in terms of x, then only you can do the integration. So I'm going to substitute my y here. It's just 1 over x dx. Then now I can do the integration. It's just power plus 1 divided by total power, right? So x power of 3 over 2 over 3 over 2. Then substitute a and b here. Same to this one. You might ask, Cannot do because this is x, here is dy. So that means I need to make x as a subject and substitute in here. But the problem here, I do not have x here. So I'm going to move the power 1 over 2 to the other side. So become x will equals to y squared. Isn't it? So I will integrate ab, this is y squared, dy. Then I just integrate as usual, y power of 3 over 3, a to b. Then I solve it, I'm done. So this is the difference when you integrate toward x-axis or toward y-axis. This is something very important, like you have to make which one as a subject. Alright, if you remember this one, yeah, it will make your life very easy. Okay? Okay, if you can understand the basic concept about this one, I'm going to move to the volume. So mean it's depend on the question like what type of curve. Yes, depend on the shaded region. Depend on the region you want to find. Because some question, no matter you integrate toward x-axis or toward y-axis, you can still get the correct answer. Yeah, I see a lot of questions you can use both methods. But some question you have to like to toward y-axis. Alright. Equation will be given, right? Yes, most of the time equation will be given. If the examiner want to make the question harder, he just gives you the gradient function. Then see whether you understand that you got the gradient function, you can get the equation of the curve by yourself by integrate the gradient function. If you cannot understand this, of course, you can't do the whole question. But so far, I will see the equation is given. Alright. Okay. Then we move on to volume. Volume is similar to the area. And actually, I never remember the volume formula because a lot of students suddenly will ask me about volume formula. But I kind of understand about volume formula. So over here, I'm going to do back the same thing. Yeah, I use back the same thing just to give you some simple idea about what will happen from volume. So yes. Alright, time I use purple color. Okay. Alright. This one is like this. Same thing, I have y here, I have x here, I have x here, I have y here. Alright. Okay. For volume only got two choices. Whether he rotate 360 on the x-axis or he rotate 360 degree on the y-axis. Right? Most of the time the question will tell you, and I think most of the time is rotate 360. So you like almost never will see the question like rotate 180. Alright, so I just assume the question will ask about rotate 360. So for volume, the pattern is like this. First thing, what is the keyword for rotate 360 degree in the question, sir? Yeah, the question will just say rotate 360 degree. It's no keyword because this for volume is very direct one. Alright, so for this one, if you rotate on x-axis, you just write dx here. You rotate on y-axis, you just write dy here. You're not going to ask about 0 to 360. This is not trigonometric function question. This is integration. This kind of thing is never happened. He give you a range, it's never happened. Alright. So like just now, what I say is if you have the dx here need to be y, isn't it? This is what I say just now. And this one, dy here need to be x. But you still remember like half an hour ago, I say you want to find a volume, you need to be square. You integrate y square, you got volume. So integrate x square, you got volume. And then you almost got the answer, you have to add a pi. This is the formula for volume. Right, remember always add the pi. And then I will recommend you to put the pi outside of the integration. You make your life very easy. So maybe this one is from A to B. So you just add the limit from A to B. And then this one will be A to B. You just make it, yeah, this maybe here A to B. Alright, I use the same equation. Maybe y equals to x power half. This one y equals to x power half. Alright, for this one, it's very simple. You know you want to dx, right? In terms of x, you're going to substitute your x into here. This is AB. So my y square here will be x 1 over 2 square dx. Then I just solve this one. Yes, so you know power half and square, this one will give you power 1, isn't it? So you integrate, you just will got x squared over 2. BA. Done. Alright, this one actually we need to make x as the subject, isn't it? So just now we know x equals to y squared. So x squared actually is just y power 4. You just square both sides. It's very simple. So I'm going to straight away substitute in because it's very easy. This is y power 4 dy. Then only I start to do the integration. Pi I leave outside. This one is y power 5 over 5. This is BA. Done. Alright, this is how we do the volume and how we do the area. You just see whether the question asked is about move the shader region to a y-axis or to the x-axis. If you understand about the concept, the whole thing will look so simple. It won't look like very complicated. A lot of students are stuck for very long. Where should I start? What formula should I use? Even you got the formula, you also do not know how to do. Because I got so many students just told me they want to give up about integration chapter. They say this chapter like impossible to understand. But I tell them a lot of time integration is like very easy. Because in SPM they never give the integration question like extremely hard. So yeah, if possible, try to score on integration. It's an easy chapter. So just to clear the thing, when the part you integrate, the value of A has to be bigger than the values of B. No. When A and B, right, normally we will write the bigger value on the top and smaller value at the bottom here. What do you mean by the values of A have to be bigger than value of B? Not necessary. Keyword example, evoke 360 about the x-axis. Yes. So if you say evoke 360 about the x-axis means you have to use the first formula lah. Because x-axis what? Is dx. So dx here need to be y squared. Then add a pi, that's all. So if the question say you rotate 180 degree, yeah, maybe you just divide by 2. But if you rotate 180 degree, it doesn't look like the volume. Yes. It's feel weird if you only rotate 180 degree. As in the B have to be bigger number than A. You did, yes, exactly. B have to be bigger than A. We always write the biggest value on the top. Alright. Yes, because we only left a little bit time. Maybe just like have a look some past year question. Okay. Yeah. But this idea actually is quite helpful to you. But then even you understand this idea now, you don't like feel that I already expert in this chapter. No. So what I will recommend you is to like go to take some model paper or some past year paper and try to practice. See how much you can understand about the integration. Okay? Yeah, we'll have a look at some past year question here. Because of the time issue, maybe I just choose one of the question. Okay, maybe I let you to choose. Yeah, which question you want to do? Let's say question 19 to 22. Which one you find it okay to you to do? 20? Okay, maybe we just have a look on the question 20. Okay, on the question 20 here, the diagram show a curve, so you got a curve here, and the straight line, you got a straight line here. Intersect at the origin and the point K. Alright. Find the coordinate of K. Same thing. If the question asks you to find the coordinate, I just show you. It's very simple. Find the coordinate, always do simultaneous equation. I got y equals to 2x, and I got y equals to negative x squared plus 7x. I substitute y into the y. So 2x will equals to negative x squared plus 7x. So my x squared, okay, minus 5x equals to 0. I factorize out x minus 5 equals to 0. So x will equal to 0 or x will equal to 5. Okay, so that's why they say they intersect in 2 points. Intersect this point, x is 0. Obviously, x is equal to 5. So I find the y equals to 2x, right? 2, 5. So y is just equal to 10. So coordinate k will be 5 and 10. That's all. At least 2 marks to find the coordinate k. So don't think it is so complicated. Just do the simultaneous equation. Alright, then we go to B. So let me write down the coordinate here, because we're going to, maybe we need to use it later. Not maybe, I think we will use it later. So I'm going to erase this one because I need more space here. Okay. Then he asks you to find the shattered region of P. Okay. What idea I got for shattered region of P is something like this. Okay. I will integrate the curve from 0 to 5 here. If I integrate the curve from 0 to 5, you can imagine I will get every area from 0 to 5 to x-axis. Alright, this is k, right? Let's say, this is just an example, 0 to 5. But I want to get the area of P, that means I need to minus the area of triangle. I need to minus this area of triangle, then I can get the shattered region P. Alright, do you see the base? Do you see some idea here? So basically, I just integrate the curve from 0 to 5, then I get everything in red color. Then I minus the area of triangle, which is blue color one, I can get the shattered region P. Okay? So I know shaded region P will equals to, I integrate. Okay, so first toward x-axis, isn't it? You see, I toward x-axis, so here is dx. This is y. The limit is just 0 to 5. Simple. Minus area of triangle. See, we got the coordinate 5 and 10. So means here is 5, the height is 10. Even it doesn't look like 10, but then our calculation tells us it's 10, so it's just like half times 5 times 10. Okay? Then of course I need to substitute my equation into here. What is my y curve? It's just negative x squared plus 7x. Alright, this one is just 25. Then I'm going to integrate this one. This one will be negative x cubed over 3 plus 7x squared over 2. And this is 50. This is minus 25. Then I just substitute the 5 into here. It will be negative 125 over 3 minus 25. 25 multiple 7. What is 25 multiple 7 will be 175, isn't it? I do not have calculator here. It's okay. 35 times 7. This is 35. This is 14. Yeah, 175. Plus 175 over 2. Minus 0. So 0 I never write. Because 0 substitute into x, you just got 0. Okay. Then, yes. Yeah, then you just press the calculator. You should got the final answer. Just let me take my calculator. So I will got like 175 over 2 minus 125 over 3. And then minus 25. Yeah, I think I will got 20.83. Yeah. If you want to write the unit, just write unit square lah, because it doesn't give you any more information. Alright. So far can understand or not? You know why I want to minus the 25? Alright, then we do the part C. Alright, for part C, he asks you to find the volume generated by the shaded region Q 360 degree on the x-axis. Mean my shaded region Q here, he's going to rotate 360 on the x-axis here. So it's not that hard to actually understand this one. But of course you need to find this coordinate first. Yeah, where's the intersection point there? Yes, let me use red color. You need to find this coordinate first, because you need to know the limit. Alright, so, but before that, because I know he's going to rotate 360 on the x-axis, right? So first thing I will write dx. And then here I just write y square. So here I will integrate some limits. Here with pi. This is my volume. Alright, this is how I always do. So this is 5. So on the x-axis, this is called x-intercept, means y equals to 0. So when y equals to 0, I got 0 equals to negative x squared plus 7x. So basically x squared minus 7x equals to 0. So factorize out the x minus 7 equals to 0. So x equals to 0 or x equals to 7. Obviously this one x is equal to 7. So I write the 7 here. So I know the limit is from 5 to 7. Alright. So if I know all this, yes, I can start to do. Okay. But this question is not as easy as like the example I give just now, because it's y squared. Mean I substitute my y here and then I square it. Dx. Alright. Then I just start to integrate. When you start to integrate, you can, okay, when you start to integrate, make sure you didn't write the integration symbol and dx anymore. Alright. So here, okay, never mind, I integrate later. This one is just giving x power of 4 minus 14x power of 3 plus 49x squared. Alright, dx. Alright, then only I will start to do the integration here. Pi I just leave outside. At the end only I multiple in if I want. This is x power of 5 over 5 minus 14x power of 4 over 4 plus 49x power of 3 over 3. Then this one will be 7 and 5. Alright, then you just press the calculator, you will got some answer in terms of pi. Why not calculate the area from 0 to 7? From 0 to 7? Yeah, because he says shaded region Q only what? Shaded region Q is from 5 to 7. It's not from 0 to 7, so you cannot do from 0 to 7. Can you understand, Raymond? Okay, good. Alright, so, and something you must pay attention is most of the time they will say find the volume in terms of pi. Alright, if you say in terms of pi means what? You don't change your pi to 3.1416. You just leave your answer in terms of pi. Alright. But in this question, yeah, it doesn't say, so it's still fine. If the answer of the area is fraction, still okay. Yes, no problem. You can always leave in fraction. Actually, fraction is more accurate than decimal. Can leave the answer in 3 decimal and the units. Yes, you can. Even this one is something like 4.913 pi. Yeah, you can leave like this. The examiner is not going to mark you wrong. Right? Unless the examiner say must leave in 2 decimal. Okay, then it's different case. Alright, so this question, what you do is, yeah, you just substitute 7 and 5 into, you just substitute 7 into all the 3 terms here, minus you substitute 5 into all the 3 terms here, supposedly you can get the correct answer. Okay? Yeah, I really hope I got more time to actually guide you on this. But, yeah, it's 8:30 already, time passed right so fast. So, yes, please try to do some question. Integration for volume and area is not as hard as you think. Yes, so any more question before we end the virtual classroom today? I hope at least you learned something from my class. How to do the volume of cylinder and cone? It's very simple. It's something out of topic. Maybe I use other I just use another whiteboard maybe. Let's say your cone, but I don't think this one will happen in mx. But since you asked already, what is the volume formula for cylinder? It's just pi r square h. And then the formula for cone. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not feeling so well today. Volume for cone is just 1/3 pi r square h. That's all. Yeah. This is what happened for volume for cone and cylinder. Is integration involve volume of cone and cylinder? I don't think so. But okay, if talking about the hot question, which a lot of students ask me about the hot question, the highest order thinking skill question, I do see a question actually involves some cylinder. But most of the time, yeah, you won't see something like this. Yeah, you just remember what I teach on the last 1.5 hours should be more than enough for you to like score in this chapter. If this holiday can have some class about differentiation, my teacher have not finished teach already and not try to teach already. Okay, I try to have more class for Form 4 students on this coming holiday. But yeah, actually I got my own plan on the holiday as well. But yeah, I try to have more classes. Are there any virtual classroom in this week? Yes. Basically, we have the virtual classroom on tomorrow, on Friday, until Saturday. I don't think we can have class on Sunday because Sunday this place is occupied. Yeah, so I think we will continue have class until Saturday. I only haven't updated the time about Saturday, but mostly it's on afternoon. Yeah. So about the time tomorrow and Friday, you can check out the time on my Facebook page. Okay. Any more question? Yeah, no problem. If no, I'm going to like stop the video recording. Yeah, if you still feel any part you miss or you not so understand, I will post I will post the video today to the YouTube. So yeah, at least you can revise if you want. Yes, and thank you so much for participating. So yeah, I'm going to see you soon tomorrow or yeah. No problem. Okay. That's all. Bye bye. Yeah, how to stop the thing? Okay.